Hi, I'm Manuela, and this is Confessions of a Cosmetic Chemist. 36 Confessions for Connection. Before we begin, I want to ask you something. Have you ever left a conversation and thought, why didn't I say what I mean? Or, why didn't I see that person clearly before they drained me? If you ever felt like that, this episode is for you. And if it resonates, I want to invite you to follow this podcast, share it with someone who needs it, and leave a comment telling me what you wish you had the power to say or see more clearly. Let's talk about it. If I could be granted one ability, one skill, one inner power, it wouldn't be beauty or fame or even more time. It would be this: the ability to handle any conversation, any person, any situation with complete clarity and calm. To speak without fear, to say what I mean, to not hold back when something matters, but also to know when silence is stronger than words. To read the room, read between the lines, and respond not from emotion or people-pleasing, but from wisdom. To me, that's power. I want to be able to have the difficult conversation, not weeks later, not through text, not after I've already internalized the pain, but in the moment, with presence, with grace, with truth. I want to stop avoiding conflict, stop hoping it'll resolve itself, stop carrying the weight of everyone else's feelings, just so I can keep the peace on the outside, while honestly losing it on the inside. I want to stop overdoing, over-explaining. I want to have the kind of emotional steadiness where I'm not drained, not confused, and not rattled, because I know who I am, and I trust my read, my gut. That includes knowing when someone is bullshitting me, not in a paranoid way, but in a clarified, intuitive, accurate way. When someone is flattering to manipulate, when someone is pretending to care but really doesn't. When someone says the right things, but the energy is off. When their words and actions don't line up. I want to be able to see it ahead of time, all of it. Because what I've learned is this: the people who struggle most to speak are usually the ones who have been silenced. The people who don't trust what they see are usually the ones who have taught to doubt themselves. But I want that part of me healed. I want to become someone who can deal with a craziest situation, the most uncomfortable people, and not be pulled out of alignment. I want peace on the inside, not just on the outside. Because I don't want to be petty or reactive or constantly second-guessing myself. My ultimate goal is not to win, it's to connect, to grow, to exchange, to understand where people are really coming from, to protect my energy without being guarded, to be generous without being taken, to see clearly without being cynical, and to know always that I don't have to do more than my part. If someone isn't meeting me in truth, that's on them. I don't need to twist myself into knots to compensate. And that right there is the power. So I ask you, what would you change in your life if you could speak your mind clearly and calmly? If you could read people better? If you could trust yourself to respond instead of react? Would you stop walking on eggshells? Would you finally say what you've been holding in? Would you walk away sooner? Would you love yourself more? If this stirred something in you, follow the show. Leave a comment, or better yet, tell me, what conversation are you avoiding right now that you wish you could walk into with peace? Let's talk about it, let's share, because we're not meant to carry these things alone. If you know someone who struggles to speak their truth, send them this. Remind them they're not alone and they're not broken. I'm Manuela, and I'll see you next time.